Hey guys, what is up? This is AntDude and welcome back to Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. Last time we finished up the first floor, took out Ripper Roo, and today I'm just gonna chill out on this polar bear for like 10-15 minutes and call it a day. That sound good? It sounds good to me. I mean, I really do enjoy this because it's so stupid. Like, look at what I'm looking at here. The polar bear seems to be fine with it. He's not in any pain. He seems fairly content. Crash knows nothing, so it doesn't matter to him. But we'll let him go for now. We'll actually start the episode off. Today, we're doing these two levels here. But that's it. We're just gonna go into these two levels, and that's gonna cover it. We're gonna start off in Snowbiz. Things are gonna start off fairly simple and escalate pretty quickly. This is kind of an interesting episode. So, in Snowbiz, which I do like that name, as in snow business. I got nothing to come up with that, but it sounds like it could be used for something clever and pun-filled. But for this first run through this level, we can only get the crystal. Can't get the boxes just yet. That's not going to stop me from getting all of them, because just like Crash 1, I'll just, when I come back to the secret pathway later, I can just cut right to it. It saves you trouble. It honestly just adds more issues for me because I gotta get all the boxes at least twice. So, yay, fun times. Nope. And now, of course, we have a snow level, which is, you know, typically like the bane of any platformer fan's existence. I think so far, I think we'll do alright. Here's the pathway, by the way. We'll get that very, very soon, the red gem, so no worries there. Again, snow levels, it's very easy to be fearful. Especially when you have this perception that the entire floor or world is going to be all snow levels. But it's really not that bad. The guys at Naughty Dog did a fairly good job. Oh boy. Okay. I don't want to get into any trouble with those little porcupine hedgehog things. And despite the fact there is the occasional bit of ice physics like that, I think we're going to be okay. There are a couple instances of like you sliding into boxes, and you would think, just by nature, that your momentum would stop, but that's not the case at all. So, oh boy, that was a little bit of pro skills right there. But it's bound to happen eventually, because there's no way this is going to be a smooth ride, because look at who's playing. But for the most part, pretty solid ice levels, so kudos to Naughty Dog for that. And now we got a little bonus area here. I like the green backdrop here. I guess it adds to the feeling of being darker in the cave. Here, okay, see, look what I'm talking about. All the momentum that's being carried over, despite sliding into those boxes. There we go. Oh, you didn't blow up all of them? That's cheap inconsistency. I gotta get out of the Crash 1 mentality of, like, needing to be in earshot to guarantee that all the TNT boxes break. I think this game is more competently built, so I don't need to really worry about that. But still, it hasn't left my system just yet. And as much as I love penguins, I do. Like, the penguins are one of my favorite animals, probably my favorite bird. I gotta take them out. They stand in my way, and it's a shame. Wrong place, wrong time. Alright, sweet crystal. I don't remember exactly. Oh, good time to bring this up. I don't think I mentioned this yet. I don't remember how many boxes I'm missing, but what's kind of neat is by pressing the triangle button, your HUD pops up. First time ever. Wow, there are 61 crates in that area. That's a whole lot of crates. So it's nice that you can keep track of how many boxes you have broken at the time. But it's not really useful considering you don't know how many boxes are in the level until you beat the level. So maybe on your second playthrough, you write down how many you have. It's nice for, like, reading a guide, and it tells you how many boxes you should have per checkpoint, but it's just air crash. As you can see, again, very subtle hints by these little level portals. This is not going to be a snow level. You can see there's a little bit of water here. So we're gonna go back to a water level. You know, and I feel like I had to have mentioned this at some point. But in platformers, I love when a game picks a theme and sticks to it. So here it's kind of cute. We still have the ice portal here, but once we go out, oh boy. And I mean, there is still a little bit of snow on the sides, which honestly is a really nice touch. But I always appreciate more when it sticks to a theme. The next 2 levels are snow-based, and the 5th one isn't, but it can kind of get away with it. And I'll get to that later on. Now, let's talk about this air crash. This level is very special, because it introduces a lot of new things. So first off, we will get the crystal, of course. We are not going to get the box gem. Not yet. We can't get that yet either. We need to come back from a later level, in that we'll come back to this level again right after beating it the first time, because there's a special portal thing that you'll see. You'll see that level Snow Go from the first floor. We're gonna go back to it via this level. Pretty cool. And then that's the way that we come back to Air Crash is later. It's wild. This game changed up a lot of stuff, and then it added a new element of still requiring you to go through part of a level without dying. So if I can I gotta wait for it to go back down. Go back down. There you go. To go far enough in the level without dying. So we're gonna get there soon enough. So we're gonna get 1 gem out of this. It's maybe I'm overselling the level a little bit, but it throws in like 3 new mechanics at once, in terms of the teleportation stuff, which you'll see later on, the skull paths, which you'll see. It's a neat thing. I'm trying to avoid the word cool, because we're in an ice area, and every time, like, I say cool a lot. Like, cool is one of my go-to words, and it never fails. Like, despite the fact that I say puns a lot, it always kills me personally whenever I use it and there's ice involved. I hate it. That is mean. That's just a mean and dirty trick. I don't know if I want to... Shoo! Okay. Whew! Didn't want to die just yet, because really, there was no reason to do that. I have to get all the boxes again later anyway, so here's the skull path. I'm not going to get Aku. I don't want to... I'm fine, I'll take the chance. So here's the skull path. Now this is an area... This would be gone. This little platform would have been gone if I had died at any point. So it rewards you for being good with an area that's a little bit more challenging. I believe I mentioned this more as well. I gotta wait for that. The hippo goes down. Okay. The music is a little bit more intense, and I love all of the more intense remixes. Oh god, this is mean. What is I forgot about that. Nope. Come on, we're doing it. We got, oh no, okay. Yay. Look at these hippos. These hippos could not give any less of a crap. They are so done. Like, they're stuck in this area. They just were airlifted and dropped here, and then they just remain stationary. Oh, that's right. I forgot that this ends the level. I forgot. There's the gem. I'm used to the end of, like, platform paths bringing you back to where you initially left. I guess that's not the case here. So, you're not gonna see the rest of Air Crash for a while until I come back. Because we're gonna go back in, but we're gonna be... Huh, alright. So, yay! I didn't write that down in my notes. I was not prepared. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna dive back in though. Here we go! Woohoo! So now we come back right here to the first checkpoint. It's kind of... I thought it was kind of cute that I was talking about this as I casually went past it and broke these boxes. It seemed cute to me that I was describing this mechanic. But those boxes there, instead of breaking them with the board, you have to do this nonsense. Land on this platform and boom, you get warped to a special warp room. That is crazy. And again, as a kid, I never would have thought to do that. So I'm predisposed to thinking it's dumb how they hid it this way. But I guess that is a good enough of a hint to be like these random boxes with a random platform there. I just never would have experimented that way. Look at this. This is a special warp room that leads back to 3 levels. Like, look at that. There's Air Crash, because that's level 7. We'll come back here very soon. Level 14 will come back to. Also, 2 extra levels. Oh my goodness. And you can even see the islands that we visited in Crash 1. Really cool Easter egg. So we're going to dive back here to Snow Go, get that red gem, and then with that red gem, we're going to go back to Snowbiz. And you see how everything elevated so quickly? It's pretty sweet. Now that special warp room was always something of like an anomaly to me. Oh boy. Because as a kid, I can't say for anyone else. But I never bothered, like, completing games was never a focus as a kid. I just wanted to play games. So I never worried about getting all the gems and the crystals and all that sort of stuff. I just played, well, the crystals I did, but the gems, no. So it's like years on when you, well, first off, also, you didn't really have the chance to research all this stuff as easily as you did. That's a typical back in my day conversation. But I had no idea until later on. I would go back and finally want to complete this game and find out, yeah, there's a secret warp room, and it's like, what? Like, this whole extra little thing that I just, whoa, that was weird. That was, I want the extra masks. There we go, that was crazy. This whole extra little thing that I had no idea existed. So it's a nice benefit of playing games back then and then being like, oh man, this whole extra stuff, I had no idea. I just want to make sure I stay alive, because, you know, being squished is something that invincibility, really, I don't know if that could protect, because I'm still being squished, but hey, I got the red gem. Sweet. And now I kind of just have to go and finish up Snow Go. So, and boom, back on the first floor, boom, got the red gem. It's pretty snazzy how they handled that stuff. I'm cool with that. Interesting take on backtracking, I guess. But now, we gotta travel back upward. Here we go! We're back in snow business. Crash is getting a little bit chilly. That's a shame. I'm keeping him still for too long while Aku is just chilling out like, man, you look pretty cold. That sucks. But hey, here's the red gem. So we're gonna take this trip up here, and we're gonna get those, 61 crates. Let me keep track. So 16, we gotta have 77 by the end of it. That's easy to remember. Sweet. Let's just hope that I nail all of it. That's gonna really suck if I'm missing one. But yeah, welcome to an extra pathway. Again, like I just said a second ago, really, I'm down with this way of doing backtracking. Like, a lot of platformers always do the typical, like, you don't have this ability yet, come back when you get, like, Spyro did that. And it was fine, but this was a different way of doing it, I guess. And maybe that's why I don't hate it, because not a lot of games handle backtracking in that you need to collect something and the item is used to unlock a new area. That you see that in like Metroid and stuff, but not so often here. Oh boy. Like the only other game, if you know any others, let me know, because I like that idea. The only other game that it sucked. The only other game that comes to mind is Wario Land 3, which is I know it's random. That's very, very random, but that whole game is based on that concept, which is, again, it's pretty neat. I'm trying to, like, also stay focused, because I really don't want to miss anything. What is this nonsense of a pattern? Is that indicative of anything? It just looks like a bunch of straight and angled lines. Huh. That was a weird graph, if I've ever seen one. That, I thought, okay. Alright, so now I know for the future, you can't just do a brisk jog under one of those things. You gotta, when you know that thing is about to crush you to death, you may want to go a little bit fast. Sweet. You learn something new every day. Woohoo! What do we got? So, 11 more? Easy peasy. Is that gonna fall? Yep, of course it is. Let's say with the automatics, we got that one. We got both. I gotta time this out real well. Nope, that was super close, and I don't have Aku. This is gonna suck. That's gonna suck. Didn't think I was gonna make it anyway, and I couldn't turn around, and then crap. Awesome. Oh, yes. Almost thought I was gonna fail again. That's a really tight jump that they throw you into, but hey, man, second shot. I'm cool with that. Woo! That seemed like a tight jump, too. They don't care right now. They really just want to see me suffer. Yeah, God. That tight, like, my footprints were off of the platform. That's how tight that jump was. Jeez. 77. We did it, boys. And now I gotta play through Snowbiz and do the... I'm so stuck on doing the levels in order that that realistically I should have done Air Crash first, and then... It's too late now! Aw yeah, Silver Gem get. This has been a very successful episode. I died once. Was it once? Or I'm already blanking. Maybe twice. I don't know. But for the most part, I did a pretty good job. We got Snow Biz completed. We got Air Crash as completed as we can. The next episode is going to be a lot more straightforward. None of this whole going back and forth between level shenanigans. That's gone. We had no interruptions, so that's nice. We'll save that for next time. But that's going to wrap up this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Next time, we're going to actually use this bear for our nefarious deeds. This is going to potentially be a good time. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed. And as always, I will catch you dudes next time. Bye-bye.